laws.
Oh wow, das typische Twitch war wieder. Gibt's gar nicht.
A bitter pill to swallow. Taking a turn for the better.
Feast your eyes! Watch and learn! Sight clear!
The competition is...
Oh lol!
Oh, and here's Kaveh bringing up the rear.
What the heck, warum fighten die? Oh. Alright.
Everyone will also be able to check out some details about the version 3.6 event wishes.
Sounds good.
Ha? Wait, das wird direkt gezeigt? Okay, Phase 1 ist Nahida und Nilo. Klar, die beiden fungieren super zusammen. Okay, alright. Phase 2, Baizhu, Ganyu und Dingens ist mit da drauf. Das ist sehr gut, weil ich möchte ihn auch haben. Dann pull ich für Baizhu. Interessant, dass wir das so erfahren. Ja, übrigens auch gerade an die YouTube-Zuschauer im Video. Sorry für die Anfangsprobleme. Oh, da ist ein Weapon, alright. Sorry für die Anfangsprobleme. Es ist Twitch. Ich sage am Ende des Streams nochmal was jetzt zu dem Anfang des Streams. Weil mir das auf Twitch hier gerade ein bisschen auf den Sack immer geht mit den Werbungen und alles. Aber naja, dazu später was.
When on the road, one should take ample time to pause and appreciate the wondrous scenery along the way.
You're about to collapse, aren't you? The doctor will see you now.
Taking a turn for the better.
Okay, ja, er ist Katalysator und kann dann ein Schild geben. Das habe ich schon irgendwie mitbekommen, ein bisschen.
In version 3.6, travelers will be able to play through Baizhu's story quest to hear some of Baizhu's inner thoughts and learn more about this caring doctor.
Interesting. I can't wait to check it out.
In his search for discovering new treatments and cures, Baizhu will often choose to test new medicines on himself.
Lol.
As you spend time with Baizhu in the field, you can make use of his knowledge of herbs and interact with certain harvestable items, which will heal your
wow.
current active
Du sammelst einfach Blumen ein? Ja, hier, du hast einfach gehealt. What the fuck?
Doctor, I think it's pretty safe to say that most of his combat abilities are focused on healing, right?
Yep, that's right. Baizhu's treatment in battle is usually performed in 2 steps. Step 1 is to control a wandering sprite that cruises through the enemies and restores HP to his teammates. Step 2 is to create a shield. When the shield refreshes, ends, or is broken, not only will it provide healing, but it will also deal dendro damage to
Okay, das
enemies.
heißt, Baizhu wird
Baizhu
ein
believes that
absolut
even in a difficult
crazy
spot, as long as the diagnosis and
Dendro-Healer
treatment are done properly,
und
lives
dazu noch
can
ein
always be
Shield-User.
saved.
Sweet. Looks like we'll be able to try out some new team compositions with him in mind.
For sure.
Klingt
Well, all
sehr
right, I think that's all
interessant.
we
Muss man
have
sich
for
unbedingt mal
Baizhu.
in-game
So
angucken.
let's move on to our next playable character. I bet many travelers already know him well.
I'm glad you gave me a chance. I always think it takes people with similar tastes to sustain a pleasant conversation.
Ja, sein Combat sah übelst cool aus mit den fliegenden Schwertern hin und her. Aber er ist halt ein Forster, also...
Come at me! Breaking new ground!
Der sieht so crazy aus, what the heck?
As an architect, Kaveh can help everyone save some materials when creating furnishings, and his mapping abilities might come in handy during battle. As a unique and creative designer, Kaveh must always bring tools with him. His toolbox, named Marak, not only provides Kaveh with tools, but also has many interesting uses. For example, Marak's mapping ability allows him to scan the battlefield, causing all dendro cores within a certain AoE to burst immediately.
Nice.
In addition to that, when Marak completely releases its energy, it converts Kaveh's attack damage to dendro damage and increases Kaveh's combat capabilities.
Okay.
You don't need to worry about triggering all those dendro cores at the same time. Kaveh won't be hurt by them. In fact, one of Kaveh's talents actually causes him to recover a set amount of HP when he takes damage from a dendro core.
It's always good to have a reliable partner like that. Shang always gives Baizhu a lot of help too, you know.
Exactly.
Wo bleibt der
But
Support?
Marak is pretty remarkable. It can even wield a sword
Lol.
for Kaveh.
That's a pretty awesome toolbox.
Okay, das ist cool. Das ist badass,
Okay, so
aber
should
er ist ein Forster.
just about everything we have for Kaveh.
How should I say this? I think his character has more depth than we expected.
Well, he is a distinguished architect from the nation of
Ja, ich
Wisdom,
glaube, da müssen wir
so
in-game
we
später mal
shouldn't
gucken.
underestimate him.
Weil wenn er wirklich keine
Kaveh will be
Supportfähigkeiten
appearing
hat,
in
dann
the
sehe
main
ich für ihn
event
leider
for
schwarz.
version 3.6, so maybe we give some details about that next.
Oh, okay, I got this one. Our main event for version 3.6 is the Academia Extravaganza. In addition to the variety of celebrations, the event also serves as a chance for the 6 Darshans to compete. The extravaganza consists of 2 main parts, the Wisdom Gala and the Inter-Darshan Championship. In the Wisdom Gala, the 6 Darshans have prepared 6 corresponding activities to show off the style of each respective school. As for the Inter-Darshan Championship, each of the Darshans will be selecting a
Okay, da ist
single
ein
member
Charakter,
to
den wir
represent
noch
their
nicht
school in
kennen.
a
Das heißt, wir
large
werden auch einen
competition.
neuen Charakter kennenlernen in dem Update, alright?
So maybe we can talk about some gameplay that travelers can expect to see. It sounds like we'll be getting a total of 6 different game modes this time. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Ja,
Each of the 6
das
Darshans will
ist
be
echt
compiling
viel.
their research to provide fun mini-games for everyone to enjoy. For example, Layla's Urdawahis Darshan will be setting up an astrolabe used for studying astrology at their booth. When travelers adjust the
Yay.
astrolabe to the appropriate height and angle, the stars on the astrolabe will light up and form a pattern. Look, this time the pattern is a cute little fungus.
That does look like fun.
Nice.
Here's another one. The scholars from
Oh.
Kisharawar will have a game that displays their understanding of mechanisms and architecture. Travelers will learn how to use the least possible materials to build a road that meets certain requirements within a limited space.
Ooh, I'm already getting a lot of
Okay.
ideas for this one.
Ja.
It seems travelers will have a lot of freedom to try whatever arrangements they can think of to reach those goals.
Ja,
Next
maybe was
Swahana, they're
Cooles.
taking their booth pretty seriously. They will be holding an archaeological activity where travelers will use specialized equipment to detect relic replicas. Travelers will have to carefully observe the surrounding environment as they search, and even eliminate external interference affecting the detectors to find the relic replicas.
Also ein
This is
Ding
all very
babysitten und
nice,
währenddessen
but,
Enemies töten.
Are there any games where we won't have to go running around as much? I'm lazy.
Yes, there's
Say, aber
something for
Gameplay ist trotzdem
everyone in
Pork.
these game modes. With this one, you can just relax and stay put while you listen to a story.
Nein!
As you're listening, you also get to ask the storyteller
Nein!
questions. If you're able to ask and uncover some key information, then you'll receive some clues to lead you to the truth of the story.
Very mysterious.
Das Minigame werde ich nicht
Spontamon, on the
spielen.
other hand, is preparing a small combat experiment to put travelers' combat abilities to the test within a set amount of time. Of course, they'll kindly provide a variety of potions to help travelers
okay,
overcome
combat.
situations in the experiment.
Awesome.
Very cool. And last but not least is a little bionic experiment set up by Tainari's Amorta Darshan. Travelers will be able to control replicas of various creatures and command their movement according to a specific rhythm. And that should be everything we have for the Wisdom Gala.
Das
So
sieht
which
ganz
Darshan's
okay
events are
aus.
you all
Okay, das heißt,
excited about?
2
You know,
ungefähr Minigames
Spontamon,
sind
because
cool.
that's what I'm all about.
3 sind shit.
Combat
Und
and
1 ist
battle and
interessant.
victory and never losing. Ever.
Okay.
Alright.
Never
Confident,
die.
are we?
Oh,
Wow. I like the star
Aber wir
one.
kriegen
I like
Farosand for
stars.
free.
It's very cool.
Das ist Pork.
Yeah.
Für weitere
I'm
Seas.
most excited to listen to a story because I think that's about my speed.
Oh, I get that.
And let's not forget that in addition to the Wisdom Gala, we still have the Inter-Darshan Championship. This is a contest of wisdom and courage, and you won't want to miss seeing which Darshan is able to claim the title of champion.
Very cool.
I don't really care,
and
aber
there
egal.
is one more thing to
Mal
mention
gucken.
here. Layla's very own Hangout quest will be arriving with version 3.6, so
Let's go!
be sure not to miss it.
Ein
Okay,
Hangout
that's all.
Event, was actually mal mich ein bisschen interessiert.
Awesome. Excited to check it out.
Okay, and our next event will also be taking place in Sumeru. Waynute activity has suddenly been on the rise, and the academia is dispatching researchers to respond to the problem.
This time, we'll be helping scholars clear the desert of obstructions, assemble the Waynute Slayer cannon, and repel the wandering Waynute.
The Waynute Slayer cannon, huh? Wow, yeah, that's quite the name.
As its name implies, it's very effective against Waynute. Our task will be to clear out any monsters nearby and help with the preparations so the cannon can start attacking. I'm sure our travelers will be able to help handle the situation.
Okay, ja, ganz cool.
We also have one other event for travelers to continue improving their combat abilities. During the challenge, travelers will have to complete 3 consecutive combat rounds. During each round, the system will randomly activate 1 or more of 4 possible effects at set intervals of time.
Oh, so I guess it's safe to say that no 2 rounds will play the same.
Okay,
Yeah.
random Effekte und damit musst du ein Team bauen. Das klingt sehr
Your team
interessant.
will really start to shine. I personally think it's interesting to have these random elements added to the challenge. I feel like it'll bring some fun surprises to the gameplay.
Yeah.
Totally. And
Level
these buff
50
effects
enemies,
are all
let's go.
pretty powerful. The travelers should definitely try some different team combinations and see what synergies they can come up with. And also, the Overflowing Mastery event will be returning once again with double drops for a limited time to help travelers
Wie
keep
immer.
leveling up their characters.
In addition to the events we've already mentioned, there will be one more event taking place in an all-new area. So first,
Oh,
I think
new
we should
area?
explore the new area.
No, but before we do that, let's take a quick break and give another redemption code.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sounds good. Oh, but one more note, we'll have some info regarding new artifact sets during the break, so be sure not to miss that.
Alright. 2 neue Artefakt-Sets, HP und Hydro. Aha, sieht interessant aus. Ich find's cool, dass sie jetzt während den Breaks mit dem Code sie uns immer noch weitere Sachen geben, damit wir hier nicht eine Minute rumsitzen oder so. After normal charge planning, attacks. Attack will increase, Hydro Damage Bonus. Okay, mal gucken, wofür das erste Set gut ist. Animal Skill, Animal Burst, Damage will increase. Equip Character Damage, blah blah. Increase Damage. Damage increase, mehr Damage increase. Okay. Ich weiß nicht, ob ich das jetzt richtig verstehe halt, aber müssen wir warten, bis die Artefakt-Sets in-game sind und mal gucken, für welche Charakter die okay sind.
Welcome back, everyone.
Yeah, we are
Whoa,
back
okay, das
and
sieht
ready to
crazy
show
aus.
an all-new area being added to the game.
That's right, and I hope you're all as excited as we are. This area is located deep in the desert, in the northwest of the desert of Hadramaveth.
Noch mehr
According to
Wüste,
legends,
Porg.
it was one of the main rifts the monsters were emerging from during the Conrad
Aber das sieht
disaster
actually crazy
500
aus.
years ago, and the site of a battlefield where God suppressed the power of the abyss. Although it was originally desert, the ecological system has completely changed due to the power of the abyss, and it has become a large, uninhabited area of swamps and wastelands.
Okay, es sieht schon sehr cool aus, aber ich mag einfach kein Underground erkunden.
Uncover some buried secrets about Conria there. On second thought, it kinda
Oh,
sounds
wobei,
like it might be
Conria
dangerous.
klingt wiederum interessant.
Luckily, we have some little helpers to assist us in our
What
search.
the heck?
There will be a Pari named Sorush waiting for us that will lend us its abilities, allowing travelers to freely fly across parts of the area.
Huh?
Access some locations that would be impossible on foot.
Wait, we'll be able to fly around now?
Yeah, this will be
Wir können
your
mit 1
chance to
km/h
fulfill your dream,
fliegen?
Zack.
Yes!
Was Wanderer
After
viel
helping
schneller kann?
Sorush recover its power,
Joke.
there will be a small event for travelers to help it continue its training. We
Aber
will
das Ding
guide
sieht
Sorush
cool
to
aus.
drive
Ist das
away
letztendlich auch noch ein
enemies,
Pet, bitte?
conduct speed training,
Das sieht
and
echt
complete
sweet aus
puzzles,
und
so
dann
be
denke ich
sure
mir
to
langsam
check
was
it out.
anderes außer diesem Vogel.
Travelers may also encounter a new enemy during their journey in
Whoa.
version 3.6, the Iniquitous Baptist. Its abilities include using multiple
Holy,
elements
sieht
in
der
one,
cool
including
aus.
shields for corresponding elements to reduce damage. It definitely looks like it'll be a formidable enemy.
That's not all. We have 2 more interesting enemies that travelers will encounter. The Animo and Hydro Hilly Churl Rogues. These hilichurls are
Jo, die sehen
wandering
richtig
across
cool
Tibet
aus, die
and
neuen
do not
Enemies,
belong to
ha?
any particular hilichural tribe.
Der hat eine
Sometimes they
Sense.
assist other
Ich will auch
hilichurls
eine.
or tribes in need of help. And
Und die
they
Area im
also
Hintergrund
have a
sieht so
unique
cool aus.
combat style.
Even though it seems this place is full of new dangers, that's
Okay, die neuen Enemies sehen actually crazy
region.
aus.
Some clues related to Conria are also waiting to be uncovered here, so it's definitely worth exploring.
Ich denke, das ist das erste Mal, dass ich endlich wieder jetzt nach 2, 3 Updates mal eine Area erkunde. Noch ein neuer Boss.
Was once an emerald green dragon that ruled Sumeru, but its color later changed to that of
What
yellow
the
sand.
heck?
Recently, it seems to be suffering from some kind of illness. Travelers will be making their way to the Dendro Dragon's habitat to face it in battle, so we must be careful.
Da ist irgendein Drache. Ihm ging's nicht gut. Und wir werden ihn töten. What the fuck, wie random.
Need to protect the Dendro Dragon from monsters in order to prevent the dragon's illness from getting any worse.
Ja? Was machen wir jetzt? Ihn angreifen oder ihn beschützen?
And in the third phase, the Dendro Dragon will unleash some extremely
Wie
powerful
dritte
attacks,
Phase? Wie,
so travelers
was?
will need to be careful to avoid those.
Oh yeah.
3
At this point,
Phasen-Boss.
we don't know what the Dendro Dragon has been through and what exactly caused it to change into its current twisted form. Perhaps we'll get some more answers after we've faced it in battle.
Aha.
The dragon has a close connection with Sumeru's history and gods. Going into its lair and determining what's causing its current condition is an important task and will be helpful to the entire
Aber ist das
nation of
ein Boss, der bleibt oder nur
So,
ein
if you'd like to learn more about the
Story-Boss?
Dendro
Der sieht
Dragon,
nämlich sehr
be
nach
sure to
Story-Boss
check out
aus.
Chapter 2 of Nahida's story quest.
Oh, for sure.
Epic, weil
there'll be
die
a
erste
lot of
Quest ja auch schon
interesting
so
things for
gut war.
travelers to learn in this one, so be sure to look forward to it.
Absolutely. And that's about all we have for new content in the upcoming version. But before we wrap things up, we have an announcement regarding Genshin Impact's music. The second album for the Sumeru region titled The
Ich hätte gerne lieber mal
Unfathomable
Informationen zum
Sand
Genshin
Dunes
Impact
will also
Anime,
be
wann der
releasing
jetzt mal
soon.
endlich kommen soll, irgendwie mal
I love the
irgendwann.
Sumeru region music.
So ein paar Informationen dazu wären mal
This
schön.
album is comprised of 3 discs, compiling all the original music that the Hoyo Mix team created for the Sumeru region, spanning versions 3.1 to 3.6.
Sieht doch ganz interessant aus. Und auch an die YouTube-Zuschauer. Ich hoffe schon mal direkt, das Video hat euch gefallen. Ja, wenn ihr bisher geguckt habt, let's go. Lasst gerne ein Like und ein Abo da. Ja, Meinung zum Update. Schwierig, würde ich sagen. Schwierig. Wir kriegen zwar eine neue Region, ein paar neue Charakter, aber die Events sehen diesmal echt nicht wirklich nach Spaß aus. Mir gefällt mainly nur das Combat Event mit random Effekten, was, sage ich mal, so ein Random-Faktor reingibt, wo man wirklich mit ein bisschen Gehirn an die Sache rangehen muss. Aber auch nur ein bisschen, weil wir immer noch Genshin Combat reden. Aber ja, mal gucken, wie das Update ist. Schreibt mir auch gerne eure Meinung in die Kommentare. Vorab nochmal, bevor das Video jetzt zu Ende ist. Ich habe ja am Anfang des Streams gesagt, dass ich noch was ansprechen wollte. Und zwar, ich versuche wahrscheinlich in näherer Zukunft die weiteren Streams von Genshin einfach auf YouTube zu gucken. Weil ich weiß nicht, ob ihr es manchmal bemerkt habt, aber der Anfang war mal wieder echt chaotisch, weil es nicht geladen hat und das war absolut nervig. Und dass mitten im Stream 3-mal unten Werbung aufpoppt, ist halt auch absolut annoying. Von daher, ich gucke, ob ich schaffe, vielleicht auf YouTube weiter zu reagieren darauf und nicht die Streams mir auf Twitch anzugucken oder zumindest, ja, keine Ahnung, müssen wir gucken. Aber schreibt mir auch gerne, wie ihr das seht, in die Kommentare. Aber ich wollte auch sagen, das war's mit dem Video. Es geht eh schon jetzt so lang. Wir sehen uns im nächsten Video. Noch kurz vorab an die YouTube-Zuschauer. Und Twitch habe ich schon gesagt. Aber nächstes Video wird höchstens beim Update kommen. Denn ich bin bis zum Update jetzt erstmal nicht mehr dann hier. Ab nächste Woche. Deswegen wundert euch nicht, warum das nächste Video erst kommt, wenn das Update gedroppt ist. Weil dann habe ich wieder Zeit für Videos. Nur vorab eine kleine Info. Aber ja. Ich würde sagen, das war's mit dem Video. Wir sehen uns beim nächsten Mal. Und ja Leute, dann würde ich sagen, und damit, ciao.